Yo, hey Tahola, welcome back to the Data Knows channel with your guy again, KG. I hope you guys are doing good. Le grand again. Well, in today's video, I'd like to give a shout out to my friend and my twin in Eastern Cape here in South Africa, Masande. Well, he asked me to do a video on how to make your laptop faster, and I'll be showing and sharing some tips on how to be able to do so, ladies and gents. So fakani mazaza, nibe moja, as well as sit down and enjoy the video. The drinking thing again, and if you have any questions, please do use the comment section down below, and I'll be able to assist in whatever way that I can. Please do hit that subscribe button as well as the like, and give my video a thumbs up so that I can be able to share more videos with you guys. Stay tuned. Now, to access your startup menu, you will go down to the left bottom corner, right click on the start button. You will have a list of menu and you will just look for Task Manager and left click on Task Manager. Once you've done so, you will have a pop-up menu screen of Task Manager, and you will have different categories under the Task Manager. Firstly, we have processes, we have performance, we have app history, as well as your startup. So there is the startup. Then we have users, details, and services sections, respectively. So now under the startup menu, you will have your name, your publisher, your status, as well as your startup impact. Now, when we're talking about the startup impact, or rather the startup as a whole, we're talking about when you are switching on your laptop device or your desktop computer. All right. Now, basically what happens is if they are enabled under the status column, some of your softwares, that simply means once it turns on after you have entered your password, the specific software that is enabled will start running, and some of them will have pop-up screens. So make sure that you disable most of those softwares that lowers your laptop device or your desktop computer. That's why you will be waiting for some time before you interact with your laptop. So make sure. Just a piece of advice, just enable antivirus softwares, even your Windows Defender or anything that has to do with security. Make sure they are the only ones that you have enabled. The rest, just disable them. They're not necessary to run during the startup. All right. Even as you can see, just underneath that column of startup impact, as you can see, most of the softwares are none and not measured. All right, meaning they do not have any impact on the CPU during the startup of the laptop device or the computer. All right, so that is about it with the startup section of the laptop that can have an impact on your laptop device or your desktop computer. All right. Well, one of the other key factors that I'll be sharing with you guys on how to make your laptop faster or your desktop computer at your home is basically the hardware device. Remember, I shared with you guys the hardware components of a computer. Now right here I have a motherboard of a laptop. All right, and just underneath here, as you can see, there are two RAMs, meaning this laptop has two RAM slots. All right, as you can see there. All right, so there are two RAMs for this specific laptop. It's very imperative that you know how many slots your laptop carries with the motherboard, specifically, so to say. I'm a firm believer that these things come broken. Alright, when I say they come broken, I'm referring to they are disassembled before they are assembled. Never be afraid, ladies and gents, of unscrewing your laptop. That is one of the most scariest, or one of the things that most people fear, is disassembling their laptops and taking them to their technicians. It's a norm, and when you break it, it's repairable, but I know it's very expensive, so be careful. I understand why you guys go to these technicians, but try by all means. There are a whole lot of YouTubers that are giving tutorials on how to change a specific thing on your laptop or do specific things. Search for them. Don't stress yourself and be like, I get frustrated. Look, he said go technician. Now when he says $100 or $150 rand, 1,000 rand, you will be assets. And then you will be just sitting there and being like, get a laptop, or I'll see it next time. And it will just stay there and get rusty and dusty for quite a while. So unscrew it and check. But there is a way as well that I will share on how you can be able to view how many RAM slots you have, and it's very advisable that you know how many slots of RAM you have, so that you can add an additional layer of maybe a 4 gig or a 2 gig RAM for your laptop device. Again, so it's a little more again. So just one other way that you can be able to check how many RAM slots you have on your laptop device is by going to the start button. You can also do this with your desktop computer. Go to the task manager. Once you get to the task manager, go under performance, and just underneath memory you can be able to see right there that it says slot used is 1 of 2, which is a 4 gigabyte. Alright, so that's how you can be able to check how many RAM slots you have, meaning I can add another 4 gig on the second RAM slot. Alright, yeah. So ladies and gents, one of the other key factors that may be dragging your system is installing softwares that you're not going to be utilizing. We fall into that habit thinking it will make the laptop look a bit more nicer, or when I have this software I'll be able to do many things, and then you don't use it over a long period of time, and also you may think it's very fancy or whatever the case may be. It's a bad habit as well. It slows down the system because you installed a software that you're not utilizing, and make sure that you uninstall some of the software programs that you are not utilizing. Make sure you do that. I have a video under my channel, specifically under the playlist of computer and hardware, where you can be able to check for how to uninstall or remove a software program. So make sure, ladies and gents, that you do not unnecessarily install softwares that you won't be utilizing. Let's stop. It's a bad habit. All right. So ladies and gents, one of the services that Windows provide, which is an automated service that you also need to check into, is the defragmentation. We'll also be looking into disk cleanup. All right. Now, going there so long, you will go to your File Explorer and open it up. Maximize the window. If it's not maximized, then click on this PC on the left column, and then you will go to your local disk under Devices and Drives, and then right click on it and click on your properties. Left click on it. All right. With defragmentation, what happens under the tools, you will just click under tools, and that option of optimize and defragment drive. Now what happens is you will see that once you click on the C drive, it will look something like this at the bottom. It will give you these two options. All right, then you will just click on the analyze, then the optimize option. Now with the defragmentation services or automated service, is when you are allowing the laptop to organize the files for you, because over time when you're utilizing the system and performing tasks on daily basis, these files tend to disorganize themselves. And what happens is when you optimize them, or rather when you defragment them, they become organized again, and you are allowing the system to run more efficiently. All right, meaning it will access the folder quite easy and fast, unlike when they are disorganized. All right, so it helps with organizing them back together in an initial state as they were found initially, so or initially created. All right, now as you can see, the last analyzed or option there basically means optimization, or optimization means that the system is an automated system. Basically, as you can see down there below, we have the schedule optimization. Mine is weekly, meaning at the moment it's running itself. All right, you can also change the settings to day, or whether weekly, it's fine. However you would wish that you would want the system to defragment itself to help it more, or to help it run more efficiently and faster. Also, just check on your errors by clicking on the check error button. I'm not gonna do that for now, because it will do my process. It will run my laptop will run a bit slow, pardon me for that. And then you can go to general as well, and there's disk cleanup, which you can also click on. Once you've clicked on it, you will see a pop-up screen that will show basically with that pop-up screen you will see let me just do this so that you guys can be able to see what I'm talking about. Just to say, good people, I'm just gonna close it up this side and end task. All right, I'll go back and click on disk cleanup. Hopefully it will pop up. Yeah, there it goes. So what happens is that over time these specific folders or files gets clogged up and there is space. Like, have you seen with your junk files on your phone, you now and then clean them up, right, or optimize your mobile device? It's the very same way with disk cleanup. So as you can see right there, we have the spaces, or the sizes rather, of how much size it has child, or space it has child on your hard drive. And then you have the check boxes this side. If your recycle bin over here is filled up, it will show the bytes there. Then you will just click on it and clean up system files option, and then it will clean up the system files. Sometimes it will show you a pop-up screen with an option of yes or no, and then you will click on yes and it will clean up the system. All right, so make sure you do that as well. All right, if you have any questions with defragmentation as well as your disk cleanup, please do use the comment section down below. One of the other key factors that you can be able to check into is your power options. All right, now how you access your power options, you go to the start button and left click on it. Then you will just type in control panel using your keyboard. All right, then hit the enter button on your keyboard. Then you will just go to the hardware and sound option, which you will left click on, and then you will have your power options, which you will left click on. Once you have done so, you will see you have balanced, high performance, as well as power saver, which are the options that you have. In order to have your PC run a bit more smoother and faster, the option to go for is high performance, but like it says there, it charges your battery, and in most cases you will find people using the balance, which is recommended, and it does not chow up a whole lot of battery power. All right, so that's how you can be able to make your laptop, or your laptop specifically, not the desktop computer, because remember, with the desktop computer, it deals with the electricity within the house. All right, but it does have these options as well. You can just play around with them. All right, like it says here, you can also change the plans, and just play around with them as well, so that you can be able to have more power. All right, high performance, as you can see, this is a high performance option where you can just play around with some of these options. All right, I'm not gonna dwell in deeper within them, but if you need me to dwell deeper within them, just comment down below, and I'll make a video specifically for the high performance in terms of your battery or your battery options. So ladies and gents, one thing that I forgot to show you under the task manager, it's the processes. So I'm just gonna maximize the screen. So under the processes, you will have your applications. All right, like I said in the first video where I showed you about the startup, that there are processes currently taking place. All right, so these processes are basically softwares that are working at the moment on your system. All right, others, they are working without your knowledge. All right, so make sure you check underneath the processes category on your task manager menu. All right, now here we have apps, we have background processes, and I think there's a last one, the window processes. Now with the Windows processes, do not do anything with this section. All right, basically with this section, it is the operating system, and you can play around with the background processes as well as your apps. All right, now just try and minimize the number of softwares that you utilize, because if you utilize about 5 softwares at once, they may be heavy on the memory aspect of your laptop or desktop computer, and you will have your system running slow. Ladies and gents, if you are having your system playing around with these softwares, like you will have Smart App playing around, going here, going there and there, like the system softwares interchanging, just click on view and then updates, and then like on your update speed option, and then click on pause. It will pause everything, so that you can be able to view your software is very nicely. I know with some of the operating system it does so, so just make sure you do that. All right, due to the fact that the CPU is processing so many background processes, especially after installing your software, it will do that, like your operating system. So make sure you do that. All right, then how do you end some of the tasks is by clicking or left clicking on the app or the background process, and then you will just go to the right bottom corner on the button of End Task and left click on it, and it will take away the software, or rather close the software that has been opened without your knowledge. It works the same way with background processes. Just make sure it's the right one. Just a piece of advice, don't play around with those that you see may have a high impact on the operating system, especially with the Windows processes. Hence I said do not touch that one. You can play around with the background one. Like you see here, there's movies and TV. It's unnecessary, even though it's only chowing 0.4 megabyte of the memory. I'll just end the task so that it can move away as well. Photos as well, I do not open them regularly. Yeah, so basically what you will do is just scroll around and work your way around with the background processes and check for those specifically that you feel that they are not necessary at all. All right, so that's about it, ladies and gents. So ladies and gents, another 3 factors that you will look into is your recycle bin, system tray, and your Windows updates. Now, in order for you to check your Windows updates, you need to go to your settings by clicking on the start button. Then you will just see above the power button, you will have your settings, which you will left click on. You will have a pop-up screen like this. And never mind this activation, I just installed a brand new Windows operating system again due to the fact that the previous one was giving me trouble. All right, and right just above that Windows isn't activated, or activate Windows now, you will see that there is an update and security. You will left click on it. Then it will take you to the screen where you will see checking for updates and pause updates for 7 days, change active hours, view update history, as well as advanced options. Now with updates, it's very crucial that you check your updates, because with the features that are being updated, you can get that your system can run very fast. So it's very crucial that you regularly check for updates. Your screen may have a check for updates button. Check on it, or rather click on it, so that you can be able to have a screen like mine, but it won't check for updates if you are not connected to the internet. Make sure you are connected to the internet in order to check for updates. And basically updates will regularly be checked when you are connected to the internet, as well as during your active hours, meaning when you are basically interacting with your laptop device or your desktop device. All right, so make sure that it's connected to the internet, maybe once or twice a month. If you do not have Wi-Fi, make sure you go where you can get access to Wi-Fi once or twice a month, and it will help a lot with updating your system, and maybe those features can also help in terms of making your operating system fast. All right, so that is about it with Windows Update. Also with the Windows Update, last thing that I forgot to mention, it can also update your security measures. So it's important to update your Windows. Another key factor is the recycle bin. I'll just double left click on it. As people, we fall into that syndrome of just deleting stuff and thinking that they are permanently deleted. and you'll find that they are the ones that are dragging the system, or rather making the system slow. Make sure that you always empty your recycle bin. You will see when you click on the empty recycle bin, you will have a pop-up screen which will ask you if you want to permanently delete the files within the recycle bin folder. Then you will just click on yes. It actually helps the laptop breathe, alright, because when you deleted it and think that I have deleted some of the documentations or media files, without doing so, then it will slow down the system and clog up the space of the hard drive. So make sure you delete it. Then you will have your system tray. When we are referring to the system tray, at the taskbar, just next to the weather updates, you have an arrow pointing upwards, and when you hover around it, you will see that there is a show hidden icons pop-up message. You will just left click on it and you will see the programs that are in the system tray. These programs can also slow down your system. Like as you can see, I have only 5, meaning the rest I have already exited. Alright, make sure you exit them. Now, how do you exit a program from the system tray? You will just go to the program and then you will right click on it, and then on that pop-up menu you will just see an exit tray option. With others, it does not have, like this Avast antivirus, it does not have that specific option of exiting the tray. So with other programs it won't exit, so leave them as they are and they won't have any impact. To answer your question, yes, they won't have any impact on the system being slow. All right, so that's about the 3 options of or other factors that you can look into in order to make your system a bit more faster. So ladies and gents, another factor that you can be able to utilize is by going to the start button, right click on it and go to that run option. Then you will see that I already have the percentage and temp and then percentage symbol. Then I'll just click on OK. Alright, just make sure you type in that, maximize the screen and delete all of these files that are in here. Alright, then this one does not want to delete, it's fine, I'll just keep it. Alright, then we'll go again for another run. We're just gonna type in msconfig, which is listed down below. Hit the enter button. Then you can tap on the boot category, go to advanced option, select number of processors, pardon me for that. Then you will just select the last number there, digit number, then click on OK. Then you will apply the settings. I don't want to switch off my laptop as I'm currently doing a video for you guys, so you will have that option of restarting the system. This will help in making your PC a whole lot more faster, or your laptop device. Now moving forward to other options, you can also right click on the start button and then hit the settings button right there. Then we'll go to the gaming first. Once you got to the gaming, just left click on it, uncheck this box, and also tap on that button so that it may be deactivated. It will help a lot with making your PC a whole lot more faster. Going back to the settings, home settings, you will go to the system again, and then notifications and actions. You will just tap on it, then uncheck the last 3 check boxes, then scroll down again, go to the about section, and then you will just go to the right at the advanced system settings, click on it. Then at the performance settings, you will just click on the settings button, and then adjust your laptop for best performance option right there at that radio button. And then you will just click on the apply settings. All right, once you're done, just click on OK, and then that's about it, ladies and gents. Remember, there's quite a lot of options that you can do in order to make your PC run a whole lot more faster, but the tips that I shared are the most common ones that may make your system run a bit slow. Well, ladies and gents, that's about it on how to make your laptop or your computer device faster. If you have done most of these tips that I shared with you, make sure you do not clog up your laptop with videos, pictures, as well as music files. There are various options where you can be able to do so. Buy an external hard drive, buy a memory stick, and transfer those files within those external drives. You have Google Cloud and many other cloud options that are free that you can be able to utilize, like your Mega as well. All right, so make sure that you utilize such platforms, or rather external hard drives, as I have mentioned. If you have an old hard drive that you are not utilizing, go and get yourself an external case at one of the China stores or computer stores within your specific town and insert it within that case, and you'll be able to be good to go. If your system is still slow with all of these options, then it's a manufacturer defect, or rather it is the way the laptop is manufactured. You need to specifically buy a laptop that corresponds with what you want to do. All right, make sure that you do that, and it's very advisable that when you buy a laptop, make sure you know what you want to do with the laptop, so that when you go to one of the consultants at these stores, they can be able to say, no, you need this laptop, or you rather need this kind of desktop computer. All right, so guys, that's about it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel if you haven't subscribed. So make sure to subscribe and like and share this video, and I will see you in the next video. If you have any questions, use the comment section down below, like I said, and also if you have any specific video that you would like me to do, I'll be glad to help you guys in whatever way that I can, and I'll give you a shout out. All right, itaola, kita lebona in the next video.